Yeah, you're right. I'm not a big fan of the derby matches. The tension is a bit too much at times. The pressure on everyone's a bit too much, and I'm glad when they're all over. This one, obviously, you wished it had continued longer than 90 minutes because you were in front, you were winning, and you weren't worried about the final whistle coming as long as you'd won. We went behind, which was disappointing. You're at home, you go behind. But I think we were at a stage by then that we realised that our team going behind still wasn't an impossible task to come back and go on and win the match. And in fairness to them again, they showed a great attitude. They showed a great willingness to retrieve a situation, as I say, of being behind. I think it was a Paul Kerr goal early on in the game that put us behind. Fortunately, we came back right away with an Ian Cranston header within a minute, I think it was. And then 5 or 10 minutes from the end, penalty from Mark Steen. I think it was a controversial penalty because Mark was heading away from the goals. There wasn't a lot of danger because had he skipped past, I think Paul Musselwhite was in goals. Had he skipped past him, he still had a lot to do to score a goal. Controversial decision. It was argued, I think, in the pubs and the clubs and the houses in Stoke for the following week. Obviously wasn't going to change the result. We won 2-1. We would just have preferred, obviously, to have won the game a little bit more convincing if we could, but I think to our supporters a 2-1 win over Port Vale, albeit with a penalty that was disputed, which probably after I'd seen it again I probably think was a right decision. At the time I didn't think it was a right decision. To be perfectly honest with you, sitting where I was in the dugout, from where he was positioned inside the box, I thought, we've been given a lifeline here. It's been our day, we've got a penalty kick, and if we score it, we've won the match, and we've been a bit fortunate. But after having seen it again on television, I felt that Musselwhite just made a wrong decision. He just went for a little mark when there's really no need to. He could have stayed on his feet, and we got the goal and we won the match. But I must be honest, at the time, I thought, God, we've been given a stroke of luck here.
It's something, perhaps even more swayed of the fact that it was a controversial decision. It sort of adds salt into the wounds for the Port Vale fans, particularly.
Well, yeah, that's they went away obviously very, very disappointed. They went away disappointed at a decision like that, and from where they were standing, which was the opposite end of the ground, they probably felt hard done by. But I would have thought by Monday morning, after seeing it on Saturday night on the telly and Sunday again on some television station, that maybe 50% of them had changed their opinion, changed their mind. Obviously the other 50% you couldn't get to change their mind no matter what they thought. But I did feel we were worthy winners on the day, albeit with a penalty kick. And I think it made up for one game in particular here where we hadn't got a result against Vale, where we'd bombarded them in a cup tie. I mean, we should have won 4 or 5, and things hadn't just gone for us on the day. We'd a few near misses, we'd hit the post, we'd hit the crossbar. It probably, at the end of the day, when you analyse that football season, one game makes up for another sometimes.
So welcome to the Victoria Ground for the clash that all of the Potters has been waiting for. Stoke City versus Port Vale. An all-ticket crowd of over 24,000 here today, providing a fantastic atmosphere. Those fans on the boothing end, we're hoping to put one over on their local rivals. Well, top scorer for the Vale this season, Ian Taylor, signed during the close season from Moor Green for £15,000. He scored the Vale winner at the Hawthorns a couple of weeks ago. And Port Vale upset leaders West Bromwich Albion 1-0. Stoke will have to watch his pace this afternoon. Well, for Stoke, Nigel Gleghorn, the signing was rushed through yesterday afternoon, over £100,000 signing from Birmingham City. Can play anywhere in the midfield and up front. He scores more than his fair share of goals. And what a game to make your debut in. Quick check with the linesman. and the game's underway. Well, I'm sure we can expect it to be fast and frantic. Shaw inside, it's to Gleghorn, wins the ball. Foley. Beeston can turn. Beat by Taylor. And the tackle's flying in. Stoke try and bring the first football to today's game. Shaw. Inside. Can he get the cross in? He does! Taylor hooks clear. Well, the first bit of extended pressure from City. Second game back in the team after injury. And the established first choice here again at the Victoria Ground. That's flick on, Shaw to Steen. Steen tries for the shot. Musselwhite down. Second attempt. Steen can cross. This time Musselwhite takes no chances. Just gets rid of the ball. Stoke's fourth throw on that far side. This time Butler. Harder with a cross. Same result though. Into trouble, Beeston. Sanford. Certain quality lacking in his crossing so far. It breaks Sanderman. Bit of a flare up there. The elbow in the head from Dean Glover. So that's been 1-1 in bookings. Half a minute into the second half. Kevin Russell coming on. Paul Ware going off. Obviously took some sort of knock in the first half. Hasn't got better. So the fans' favourite, Rooster Russell, makes his way onto the pitch. Perhaps that will give Stoke the width they need to unlock the De Vale defence. Sinclair comes, that's a rather robust challenge from Keith Houchin. The fans not liking that. Sinclair none the worse for wear. Aspen. The shadow covers more and more of the pitch. Beeston as well. Steen in space. Is it a corner or a throw? The referee said a corner. So Vale penned back in their own penalty area once more. Kevin Russell, can he deliver the goods with this corner? Play by Houchin. Steen. Foley goes down. Bayon. Nicky Cross. That's wide, gives the ball away. They'll certainly just recklessly get the ball out of defence on occasions. Sully forward. Vanderlaan. Cross once more. Taylor in space, his little cross shot. Quite easy, but that's certainly the most effective attack that we've seen from Port Vale. I had hoped that the second half, as players began to tire, things would open up. Play on, says the referee. We could be in for a cracking second half. Shaw on. Steen in space, but Steen offside. They're gone. Like a tiger. Steen onside. 2 in the middle. He's crossed the far post. Eludes Beeston and Gleghorn. Long ball. Steen's broke the defence. He's clear. Can Steen finish? He can't. That's a great save from Musselwhite. Linesman's flag actually up. Just for a moment we thought Mark Steen had actually got away from his marker. Not stay in play. It's going to. Carl Beeston. Can he deliver the goods? The cross. Trying to pick out Mark Steen. Gleghorn showing great confidence. Gleghorn with a little chip. Just wide. Neat knock down from Paul Kerr. He does well. Nicky Cross. Good pressure by Vale. Walker in. Taylor at the far post. Keeps it in play until Cranston arrives. Walker once more. Taylor cuts inside, pulls back. Paul Kerr. And dear, oh dear, oh dear. Paul Kerr has scored. Port Vale take the lead. A brief spell of Port Vale pressure. Those Port Vale fans and Port Vale players are so ecstatic over that goal. Ian Taylor did well, jinking his way into the box. Picked out Paul Kerr. And Stoke have a mountain to climb now. Well, Stoke have had most of the possession and most of the play in this game. Rather lucky to find themselves behind, but behind they are. Sanford. Going to get the ball into the box. On ball, says the linesman. Neil Aspin doesn't like that. Have to be careful. This referee's already shown what he thinks of dissent. There's a wall of noise from the other end, where the Vale fans are packed. Kevin Russell goes over to take this free kick. Russell's cross. Up goes Cranston, and Cranston has scored straight away. 1 goal apiece. Ian Cranston on that far post. Less than a minute after the Vale are taking the lead. And the booth at end is a sea of red and white, delirious supporters. Where was the Vale marking? Ian Cranston sneaked in at the back post. And this game has come alive. Well, the agony and the ecstasy of football in 1 minute. Steen on the chase. Russell, his cross comes across, Taylor defends. Steen once more. Can he get his shot in? He does, across the face of the goal. Gleghorn and Foley. Steen looks for a little flick through. Kerr easily dispossessed. Beeston to Russell. It's one-way traffic now. Walker again into the near post. Quite blatant challenge from Houchin on Ronnie Sinclair. Never any question of that goal being allowed. Steen checked for a moment, thought it was offside. Faced by Musselwhite. Down he goes. And the referee's given a penalty. Well, well, well. Paul Musselwhite can't believe that. There was a brief few seconds, seemed like an eternity after Mark Steen had gone down before the referee pointed to the spot. The referee's notebook's out once more, so looks like keeper Musselwhite's going to go in it. But those fans of the Bootham end are now ecstatic. Well, Mark Steen thought he'd been caught offside. He's been caught offside so many times in this game. He checked briefly before continuing his run on goal. Not to have played the ball out of harm's way, but referee Watson says that was a penalty. And now Mark Steen gets the chance to be the toast of Staffordshire. Mark Steen steps up and he's scored! 2 goals to 1. Invites the applause from the Bootham end. And Stoke City have come from a goal behind to take the lead in the most dramatic fashion. We've got a mini pitch invasion down there. Those fans are so excited. Well, the game seems to be peaching out for a draw, but up steps Mark Steen. Overson. It's one last fling from Port Vale. Walker. The ball's coming in. Out comes Sinclair. Sinclair collects. Well, he'll be in no hurry. Quick check behind him before boosting this ball as far down the field as possible. And there goes the final whistle. Stoke City have clinched this victory, the Battle of the Potteries, in dramatic fashion. A goal down after 67 minutes when Paul Kerr gave the Vale the lead. For Ian Cranston, within a minute, had brought Stoke City back on level terms. And that late penalty converted by Mark Steen has given Stoke City 3 valuable points and a chance to crow over their near neighbours.
John, it was a derby that hinged on one incident. Well, that's right. It was a penalty decision at the end. To have a look on the box, I mean, the goalkeeper says that he never touched the lad, but it was an offside situation as well. But I mean, that's wins or loses the game. A decision like that, you know, especially in a derby game, tight game, and we get in front, and then just if we can hold that 1-0 lead for a few more moments, perhaps it may have been a different thing, but we didn't. And then it all hinged, as you said, on the one decision.
What was your reaction at the time? Did you think it was a penalty?
I thought it was offside to start with, and then sort of as the ball's going through, Paul Musselwhite says that he never touched him. So, but the referee's given it. So, what more can he do?
All in all, though, of over 90 minutes, would you agree that Stoke had the majority of play, possibly deserved a win, come what may, irrespective of how they got it?
I thought first half, I didn't think we passed the ball as well as we can, and we gave the ball away far too often. So, I mean, I was a little bit disappointed in that. I thought second half, then we started getting the ball down a little bit more, and perhaps they did have the majority of the play. But we got in front, and then we should have been in a better position to handle that position better.
But obviously disappointed at the end of the day.
Well, obviously we're very disappointed. I'm really disappointed for the supporters, really. I mean, you can just hear them and sort of see them there. It means so much to them to to beat their old rivals, and sort of I'm disappointed for not only for ourselves, for the players and everyone, but also for the fans.
At the end of the day, you got the decision. It seemed, though, a game that was hinging on just that one incident.
I think it was fair to say before the game we expected it to be tight. We expected maybe one incident to win the game for either team. Probably 20 minutes from the end, it looked as if the incident was going to be a sort of miss-hit shot from Paul Kerr that was going to win the game. Then all credit to our team, and that is the best satisfaction I can get out of the win, is the fact that when I came here, our team would never have came from behind. They've now done it on a number of occasions this season. Showed a great deal of character, and not only got back into the game, went and won the game.
As far as the penalty was concerned, what was your view?
Having seen it on the television, penalty. When you see it live, you're grateful you've got one. You think, well, we've been a bit fortunate there, but having seen it on the television, no hesitation, it was a penalty.
Would you feel a little bit sad for John Rudge and Port Vale, the way they played here in the derby?
It's only a game, you know, it's only a game of football, 90 minutes today. I said before the game, today is going to mean nothing to either club. It's meant 3 points. Over a season, though, this game will get lost in amongst a load of other games, and the match here will not win or lose anybody the championship, and won't get you promotion. A lot of games to come, a lot as important as today, but the importance of today was to send all your own supporters home happy. A lot of pride at stake. They all live here, and you know, a great deal of banter between both sets of supporters, and we've won the day for our lot.
That's not the obvious question, is penalty or not?
Yeah, obviously. I've had a few like that sort of last season and this season, and sort of they haven't gone with me, sort of because like the manager's always been saying to me, you know, you always stay on your feet, you always stay on your feet. He's not sort of saying to me dive, but sort of as I've gone past the keeper, like he's taken me leg, and it was just one of those things. Usually, like, you know, it goes with you, it goes against you, and today it went for me.
So as far as you were concerned, it was a penalty?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I wouldn't con nobody, you know. Sort of like, I think the manager would, like, you know, tell you the same. I mean, like, you know, I've had sort of like more blatant penalties sort of like turned down, so it's just one of those unfortunate things, and like, you know, because there's so much rivalry and everything, that's what made it a bit worse, I think.
Can you understand why Port Vale, though, are a little bit aggrieved?
Yeah, obviously, you know, there's a lot riding on it, you know, and like there was a lot, I mean, we were 1 down, and sort of we got back into the game sort of straight away and that, and I just think, like, when we went 1-1, I thought we were the only team who looked like really winning in that. So I just feel like, you know, for a decision like that to go against you in a local derby, it's obviously it would have grieved us if it went against us.